Hey guys, let's talk about how to fix the Ring doorbell not connecting to the Wi-Fi during the setup. As you can see here, I have this Ring camera. It's a Ring second generation. And I also have a peephole camera back door on my front door, okay? I will explain here with the details, so it's a long video. I advise you to stay, to watch everything, because this is not just an explanation, okay? I'm gonna test stuff here and see the possible solution to your problem, right? So just remember also to subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up in your comments. That helps a lot, okay? I'm gonna help you and you can help me back. So here I also have a computer, as you can see, and I'm gonna show some stuff here, some interesting stuff with the computer. And back there I have my router. So I'm going to explain the connection to the router. I also have repeaters here. So I'm going to explain everything that you need to know about Ring cameras. And the other cameras just connected back there, okay? I have two cameras here just to show how they work. So basically, the first problem that I need to check is the Wi-Fi. This is a Ring camera second generation, so it connects to the 2.4 gigahertz network, right? Back here to the router, you see I have a NAG here. And there's the information, 2.4 gigahertz network. The camera connects using this bandwidth here, right? Some different cameras can connect to the 5 gigahertz network. If we're talking about camera like, instead of this one, that's connected just to 2.4, there are some cameras like the Plus or the Elite. Those cameras connect to the 2.4 or 5 gigahertz, right? If you don't have any of them, you don't need to worry about the 5 gigahertz, okay? But in this case, this camera, when you start to set it up, is going to see the 2.4 gigahertz available, right? Your router, if you come here to set it up, let's say, for example, here on my computer, when I log into my router, I just need to type the IP here and username and password to log into my router. And here I can see if I have both bandwidth, right? When I click here on wireless, I see that I have 2.4 gigahertz, it's enabled, and also the 5 gigahertz networks. That means that I can have both signals working at the same time. This camera gonna find the 2.4 gigahertz that I can connect to, and other cameras can find 2.4 and the 5. Even if you have a camera that can connect to the 5 gigahertz, just don't. Why? Because 5 gigahertz is faster, okay? The data rate is faster, but it can't reach that far compared to the 2.4 gigahertz. 2.4 gigahertz can reach long distances, right? So if your camera is far away from the router, 2.4 gigahertz is gonna help you with that, all right? And the Ring camera doesn't use that fast connection. You don't need fast connection to work with them. So 2.4 is good enough, okay? I'll just show here in my application, for example, that I have my camera working. That's the peephole camera back there. If I come here to the settings, I see here on the device health that I'm connected to the network. That's the network name. It's online right now. And here's the signal RSSI -45. Okay, that's how strong the signal is. If you come here to the Ring explanation, you're gonna see how it works. So basically, it works in the opposite approach, right? So for example, a device displaying RSSI -35, -36, sorry, has a stronger signal than a device showing RSSIs -64. Okay, so the lower here is better. Okay, just make sure that you understand that. It's pretty important because I'm going to explain more things here later and you're going to understand better, right? So first thing, check if you have like 2.4 gigahertz connection with your camera. If you have the option to connect to 5, just connect to the 2.4 gigahertz. And later I'm going to explain more about the signal, okay? The second thing that you need to check is the battery. If the battery is not good, is not charged, then the camera, or not charged enough, the camera can't reach your router because the camera needs power to connect to your router, right? As we just saw here, mine is with the 72% right now, okay? Just make sure you charge your camera. It's different. There are different ways to charge your camera. Some of them you can just remove the battery from here. This one has a built-in battery. Just need to open and connect the cable here to charge the battery. And that depends on the model that you have. Just find out how you can charge your camera and you're good to go, okay? So battery is the second thing that you have to do. Then let's just move to the other one, that's restart your router. I have mine here, that's the Netgear. I just need to come back there, remove the cable, the power cable, and wait like 1 minute and just plug it back, right? It's going to power cycle the router and it's going to connect to the devices, right? Or the devices are going to connect the router. That's the way it works. So basically, I can solve a lot of issues with different devices, not only Ring, but other devices that are not connected to the network, but just restarting the router. It works a lot. Guys, I've been restarting router to connect devices and it works pretty fine. Just try before you move to the next step, for example, right? The next step will be like move objects away from the router. Let's say here, back to the router, you have your camera here. It's pretty close, right? Right now, to the router here. So that distance here, it's important. If your router is pretty away from the camera, you're not gonna have a strong signal, okay? So just remove objects in front of the router, just clear the area and move the router close to the camera if it's possible, okay? Sometimes it's not possible. Here, for example, I have this to office. I cannot remove to the other room because I have the cable coming here, connecting here. So I cannot move it, but if you can do this, right? And then the other thing that you can do is use a repeater just like I have here, okay? So the camera, the video doorbell is going to connect to the repeater here instead of connecting to the router. So basically, let me just show here. I have this one. It's a Euro that's connecting here to the router using a cable and connects to power here. So it's very, very, very super easy to set up. Guys, I've never seen a device so easy to set up like this one. You just need to connect the cable to your router, plug it in, open an app, and you have the instructions there, step by step, what you have to do. And then let me just show here the box. It brings 3 of them. So I connect the first one to the router and the other one I just need to connect to power. I have one close to my peephole camera and another one in a different room where I have another computers working there, right? So I have 3 of them. They just connect to the network and makes a mesh network and they start working like this, okay? I'll just come here back to the app so I can show that I have this Euro here. I'll leave the link here in the description because it's a very, very good device, very easy to set it up, right? Here you see, you can check the device that I have connected to it, right? If I move to the other room, for example, it knows that I'm moving to the other room, it connects it there. Here I see that I have different cameras, different connections, Ring Doorbell, for example, right? Just right here. So I can click here and check more details about the camera. It's pretty good, okay? So I recommend to use, I've been testing different repeaters, and this one is the best that I could find, right? This Euro one, the best one that I could find and very easy to set it up. I'll leave the link here in the description, okay? Another thing that you can do is reinstall the Ring app. So back here to the app, let me just bring it here. There we go. There we go. You have the Ring app here, and the Ring app is connected to your Ring network. So if you just reinstall the app, you don't need to set it up all over again. So it's pretty easy. Let me just do this. For example, here, just find the icon here for the app. Just click and hold. And here, just going to remove the app. Just like this, delete the app. You're gonna have this message that you're going to delete some data. Don't worry about this. Just click delete here and you're going to delete your app. Then you come back here to the Apple Store or to your Android store, whatever you're using there, and look for the Ring app again. There we go, Ring app. And you're going to install it again. And it's that easy. This next step is just logging into your account. Then the app is going to put all the information here about the camera that you have already connected, and you're good to go. It's very easy, right? Just need to log in with your username and password. You're also going to receive a code, a verification code, so you can check that it's really you connecting to your network, and you're good to go. Okay, so you see here, just click open, and I'm starting fresh here. Just allow. That's important, guys. When you reinstall your app, it asks you stuff like you allow this or allow that. So just click allow, of course, and you're good to go. Then you click here to sign in. I'm going to start here my username and password. And there we go. I need to just verify the code. And it just connects to my app again. And I'm good, right? Back here to the live view. And I have the connection to my peephole camera again. Let's just wait for a while. It's loading there. And there we go. I have live view from the camera. In here, back to the settings. There we go, device health. And you see my RSSI minus 42. Okay. So that's the other thing that you can do as well, is change the network name here. You see, now I'm connecting to the main network here, right? This is the signal from my router. And then I want to connect to another signal that I have here for my repeater. So I just come here to the network name and I can change it. Here, there we go. Change the network name, change Wi-Fi network. So I just click here and skip for now. And it's going to connect to my Ring device. I say that I'm near to the device. I'm not that near, but I can't just say that I am. And I'm gonna see the ring light back there. And I say that I saw it. And now my peephole camera there is being prepared for the setup. You see how easy it is? Okay, so I click here, got it. And I connect to the Ring first, and then the Ring connects to my Wi-Fi. So basically I'm going to enter the new Wi-Fi here. So here click allow as well. Allow for everything that you see it, right? I'm basically going to connect the Ring back to the different signal. Now I'm not going to connect to this signal here. I use this get virus now just to scare people away if they're trying to connect to my network, okay? So that's my main router. I'm going to connect to my repeater that I have close to the video doorbell back there. So I show all networks, and here's my network. Then I connect here and just enter the password. There we go, enter the password, hit continue here, and it's connecting again. Now it's going to connect to the router, not to the router, but to the repeater that's closer to the camera, and it'll be much, much better, okay? So that's the idea. You need to figure out what you need there. See, success is connected. In here, goes offline, then you just need to wait for a while, and then it will come back online, right? So basically that's the idea. You're going to connect to the device that's closer there to your network or to your Wi-Fi. In this case, I'm going to use a repeater there, and it'll work pretty fine, okay? It takes a while here to update the information. I don't know why. I come back here, device health again. There we go, online now, okay? And talking about this RSSI signal now, let me just show you something here important on my computer. That's the signal that you can change, okay? That's the next step. You can change here the router channel. If you come here to your channel, see that I have channel number 1 to 11. That's for the 2.4 gigahertz network. If you're talking about this 5 gigahertz network, you have different values here, right? You see that those are higher numbers, right? And here it's just 1 to 11, okay? Then you can just get this software here, NetSpot. It's a free one. Just go to this website here and download the software, install it for free, and you're gonna open it. It works for Windows as well. And here you can see the network. See 2.4, 5 gigahertz, or 6. I just click here on 2.4. And then I see the signals here. You see my router just right here. And I see the signal of my router here, okay? And there you go, the level. Remember, okay, close to 0 is better, lower number is better. Okay, if I come down, it's a weaker signal. So it has a good signal here. And here I have the neighbors. This guy, for example, is my neighbor. So I see that the neighbor's here. His signal is like is strong, you see here, but not as strong as mine. And something important here, he's in a different channel. I'm just right here. You see here are the channel, the frequencies. I'm just right here. And the neighbor is just right here. It's in a different signal, right? That's important. If I come here, also this other tab here, I can find information about the channels. Channel number 1, for example, for my router, that's the 2.4 gigahertz network. And channel, the higher number here is 5 gigahertz. Okay, so don't worry about this one. I'm gonna use this one, number 1. Here you see the frequency, right? 2.4, that's the one I'm using. And this guy here on 2.4 as well, the frequency, right? He's using channel number 6. So that's important, guys. You need to check here. If you have, let's say, for example, if your router is here also number 6, you need to change that, okay? Because you're going to have your neighbor just on top of your signal. When you come here, if I change mine here to number 6, I'm gonna be here competing with this guy, with the silver guy here, right? My signal will be here. So it's important. Just check your network and see the signals available, then you can change. So you're just going to do an analysis here, which signal is better. Then you can come here to your router and change to number 1, 6, or 11 for the 2.4 gigahertz network, okay? Don't use different channels, just use 1, 6, and 11. If you see, oh, but my neighbor is number 3 or 4, it doesn't matter, okay? You need to use 1, 6, and 11. There's a technical explanation for this. I'm not going to explain this here. I have another video about that, but it's just the way it works. Just choose one of the channel, okay? So the last thing that you can do is reset your camera, okay? If nothing works, just come here and reset your camera. Different cameras has a different way to reset. This Ring Doorbell 2nd generation, for example, you just need to open here. You just need to remove the screws from here, okay? That's a new camera, so I don't have screws here, but if you have a camera that's installed, you just need to remove the screws from here, and then you can open it up and reset, right? There's an origin button here. Some cameras, you have the button here in front. When you remove the battery, the ones that would remove batteries, you can find the button here in front. And the peephole camera, there's also an origin button. When you remove the cover, you see the origin button there, you can reset the camera, okay? Just reset, and then you can use your cell phone again to read the QR code and start fresh, okay? So basically, that's the way you can solve the problem, okay? So guys, if you have your Ring camera now connecting to the network, that's the way you can solve the problem, okay? It's a long video, I know, but there's a lot of details. Perhaps some of the methods here can solve your problem. So if it does, please leave your comment here so it can help other people as well to fix their problem with the Ring Doorbell not connecting to the Wi-Fi, okay? So subscribe to this channel, leave your thumbs up and your comments, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.